Cash for your collectibles at Smitty's Cards and Coins.
April is National Donate Life Month, and this year the Nye County Sheriff's Office partnered with the Nevada Donor Network, who is kind of our regional donation service organ procurement organization for Nevada. Pam Starr and Monica Miles created a class that we taught to every officer here at Nye County. In Nye County, officers act as coroners and investigate deaths, so we're in a position where we can make information available to people. Hospitals are required to make notification to organ procurement organizations about people that pass away in the hospital. When these deaths occur outside of the hospital, which is what we commonly encounter, those a lot of times slip through the cracks, and the families or the person misses out on the opportunity to make that donation.
This helps out for people who wanted to donate originally and they didn't pass away inside the hospital. So you guys contact the donor registry, right?
The purpose of the training that we gave this year was to bridge that gap so that those notifications can be made. And our role is to notify the donor network when we do investigate a death that fits within the criteria, and then they can go through the process of checking the registry to make sure to see if a person is on the donor registry, or even contact the family and see if the family wants them to be donated.
What's the criteria?
So tissue can be donated up to 24 hours after death. Organ donation is a little bit more complicated and is typically done after some hospitalization because it has to be done concurrent with a legal brain death where the organs are still essentially alive and can be harvested that way.
If you or your family members would like to find out more about the organ donation, how can they do that?
They can find out more or even register to vote through nvdonor.org. They can also call 855-NV-DONOR, and on the iPhone, the health app, you can actually register to be a donor on the iPhone health app. Approximately 40% of those eligible to be donors in Nevada are registered as donors.
Is that through the DMV when you get your driver's license?
Correct. So in addition to going to Nevada, nvdonor.org, or calling the phone number or using the iPhone app, you can always register at the DMV. There's a myth that people believe that if you're a donor, the emergency responders won't work as hard to save you in an emergency situation, and that's completely untrue. If you register through the DMV, you do get that notification on your driver's license that shows that you are a donor, but if you register some of the other ways, there would be no way even for an emergency responder to know if you're a donor at that point.
A lot of people worry about when they're in the hospital if you would do all sorts of life-saving techniques to save your life if you're a donor.
Every person would get the same level of care regardless of whether or not they're the donor. The purpose for all emergency responders and medical staff is to preserve life, and if they have a situation immediately in front of them, they're going to preserve that life first.